Hello and welcome to Wednesday Yoga Flow. I'm Megan and we are going to do yoga for stress and anxiety. And tonight we've been working our way through the koshas and we've done Annamaya kosha, which is the physical body, Pranamaya kosha, which is the breath and energy body. And tonight we're going to work with Manomaya kosha. Don't let any of this intimidate you. It's all going to come together at the end. And that's the mind body. So we're just going to be working with the mind. And so as we move through our flow tonight, we're just going to be focusing on our thoughts, on where our mind goes, and see what happens. If you have a mat, grab a mat. If you like to work with blocks or a couple of big books, you can grab those. It's not anything you're going to specifically need. So if you don't have it, don't worry, don't stress out about it. And let's get started. So thank you for joining me tonight. And find a comfortable seat just to get started. Maybe close your eyes or soften your gaze. Take a moment to notice your breath. Notice how you're feeling. Notice how your body feels. And notice where your mind is at right now. You may feel really grounded, really centered, really present. You may feel scattered. You may feel something else. And there's no wrong, there's no right, there's no good, there's no bad. It's just, we're just noticing what is happening in the present moment. And then when you feel ready, slowly exhale all of the air out. Inhale, fill all the way up. So really big breath, fill all the way up. And then exhale, big sigh out, let it go. Do that again. Inhale, fill all the way up. Once you reach the top, big sigh out, let it go. And then one more time, inhale, fill all the way up. Once you reach the top this time, hold it in just for a moment. Notice what it feels like to be completely full. And then big sigh out, let it go. Return to your natural breath. Noticing your inhale and your exhale. And then when you feel ready, slowly blink your eyes open if they're closed. And from here, you're going to take your right hand down to your right side. Left arm reaches up and over, big side stretch. Rooting down through your left sit bone, just making a lot of space on the left side. And then inhale, come all the way back up. Left hand's going to come down, right arm reaches up and over. Same thing other side. Just rooting into your right sit bone, lengthening your right side. Maybe roll your heart up towards the sky. Take a deep inhale here. And on your exhale, come all the way back up. And let's come on to hands and knees. So hands are going to come underneath your shoulders. Knees come underneath your hips. Catting and cowing a couple times. Cat cow a couple times. So inhale, you're going to arch your spine and look up. Exhale, round and drop your head. And then just keep going. Follow your breath. Inhale, arching and looking up. Exhale, rounding. And maybe one more. Inhale. And exhale. And then inhale, come back to a flat back. And from here, you're either going to take your hips back towards your heels, coming back in your child's pose. Or if you feel ready for it and you want to move into your downward facing dog, tuck your toes, push your hips back. See, wherever you are, see if you can really let go of your head. And again, take a moment to tune in. And as we move through the practice, we're going to keep tuning in, keep noticing where we're at. And once you notice, I want you to try and bring your awareness back to where you're at. So it could be to your breath, to the sensations in your body, to whatever you're looking at. Just bringing it back to the present moment. And then when you feel ready, take your time. From here, you're going to slowly walk your feet all the way forward to meet your hands. Coming into your forward fold at the top of your mat. Remember, knees can bend here a little bit or a lot. You're gonna dangle here just for a couple breaths. See again if you can really let go of your head. Let your neck be soft, let your shoulders be soft. Maybe even relax your jaw. And then one more long deep breath here. And on your next inhale, little bend in the knees and slowly roll yourself all the way up to stand. Stacking your spine as you go. And then once you reach the top, inhale, reach your arms up overhead, open up. Then on your exhale, bring your hands to your heart. Inhale, arms reach out. Exhale, dive forward, forward fold. Inhale, lengthen your spine, flat back. Exhale, you're gonna fold, plant your hands, step your left foot back, coming back into a lunge. And then once you're in your lunge, you're gonna wiggle your right foot over to the right a little bit and bring your right hand to the inside of your right foot. You can bring your left knee to the ground here, that might feel better, or you can keep your left knee up. Completely up to you. Couple of breaths. So you're really getting into the hips here, into that back hip flexor. Try and keep your spine really long. I know the tendency here is to round a little bit and look back towards your back foot, but see if you can keep looking forward. Take another breath. Happy hips. And then on your exhale, you're going to step your right foot back, and we're going to come into a plank or a kneeling plank. And remember, as always, modify as you need to. Make this practice work for you so it feels good in your body. And then on your exhale, lower all the way down. Inhale, come into a cobra. Roll your shoulders back. Pick your head and your shoulders up. Keep your feet firmly planted on the ground. And then lengthen your spine as you lift. You can keep it low. You can come up a little bit higher if that feels good. And then exhale, press yourself back. Either hips to heels for child's pose or tuck your toes. Press yourself back. Downward facing dog. Couple of breaths here. Getting right into it today. On your inhale, you're going to step your left foot forward. And if it feels okay, you're going to step your left foot to the outside of your left hand. Now, if it gets stuck, remember, you can just help it along the way. Step it right through. And so left foot's going to be to the outside of the left hand. So both hands are inside the left foot. And remember, inside the left foot. And remember, you can keep that back knee up or you can bring it down. Modify as you need to. If you've got blocks, you can bring your hands to blocks here. Do what you need to do so your hips feel okay, so your wrists feel okay. And again, a couple of breaths. Keep your spine long. Maybe keep your gaze in front of you a little bit and down your nose. Notice where you feel sensation. And then on your exhale, wiggle your left foot back towards the middle just a little bit. And then step your right foot forward to meet your left. Come back into your fold. Might have to wiggle your feet a little bit so they feel normal here. Inhale, lengthen your spine, flat back. Exhale to fold. Inhale, press into your feet. Come all the way up. Put your arms up overhead. Open up. And exhale, bring your hands into your heart. Take a deep inhale here. And a deep exhale. Again, notice where your mind is at. Are you here on your mat? Have you floated away? Again, there's no good, there's no bad, no right, no wrong, just noticing. But if your mind has floated away, see if you can bring it back. And then shift your weight into your left foot. I'm gonna turn towards you. You can stay where you are. Right foot's gonna pop up, and we're gonna come into tree. So right foot, either you can kickstand it, bring it up to your ankle, up to your calf. You can bring it all the way up under your thigh if you want to. Ooh. Every day is different. So take a couple breaths here. Hands can stay at your heart. You can reach them up if you want for your tree pose. And again, being present in your mind can really help with balancing poses. Because if your mind starts to drift away, sometimes that ends up with a topple over. But just notice. Remember, balancing or sticking the pose isn't the goal. The goal is just to notice. So give yourself another breath wherever you're at. And then when you're ready, you can bring your hands back to your heart. You're going to bring your knee back to center and lower your leg. And inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, dive forward, forward fold. Inhale, extend your spine, flat back, lengthen. Exhale to fold, clench your hands, step your right foot back this time. And then everybody bring your right knee to the floor. Don't worry, we'll do side two. So you're gonna lengthen your tailbone towards your back knee. You can keep your hands low, or you can bring them up on your thigh. Keep them up on your thigh just for a second. Tailbone lengthens down, or keep them on the floor here. Shoulders down away from your ears, heart opens up. Breathe. Notice the flow of your breath. Notice how you're feeling. And then if you want to reach your arms up, just to say you were here, you can. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, hands come down. Let's step it back again. We're going to come back into a plank or kneeling plank. Either option is good. And as always, modify as you need to. Make this practice work for you. You want to feel stable. You want to feel safe. Okay? Long, deep breath. And exhale, lower down. Press the tops of your feet down into the ground. Inhale, roll your shoulders back. Open up your heart. Cobra pose. And exhale, press it back. Hips towards your heels for child's pose or down dog. Either one, doesn't matter. Notice your breath. On your next inhale, you're going to step your right foot forward between your hands. And again, if it gets stuck, just help it along the way. And when you get there, bring your back knee down. Lengthen your tailbone. Feel your low belly lift just a little bit. So you've got that core support. And again, you can keep your hands low or bring them up to your thigh. Pause wherever you are. Lengthen your tailbone, lift your heart. And then again, you can stay or just for a moment, if you want to reach up, open up, take a breath. And exhale, hands come down to the ground. Step your left foot forward to meet your right foot. Come back into your fold. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale to fold. Inhale, press into your feet, come all the way up. Arms reach up overhead. And exhale, hands come to heart. Again, notice where your mind's at. Notice how you're feeling. And then we're gonna move into tree on side two. So if your left foot was down last time, right foot's gonna stay down. Just do the opposite of what you did last time. And again, you can kickstand your foot here. You can always put your hand on a wall or a chair too. You can bring your foot up onto your calf and bring it all the way up. Remember, higher isn't always better. It's just what feels best to you. Hands can be at your heart. They can reach up, they can reach out. Notice your gaze. Notice where your mind is at. And again, we're not doing this exercise to berate ourselves, to tell us that we're wrong, that our mind is doing the wrong thing, because ultimately your mind is trying to protect you. Your mind is doing what it feels like it needs to do to keep you safe, to keep you happy. And so instead of berating your mind, treat it like a puppy and just keep bringing it back. Keep bringing it back. And then if your hands are up, bring your hands to your heart. Bring your knee back to center and lower your leg. Inhale, arms reach up overhead. Take your time here. Exhale, dive forward, forward fold. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale to fold. Plant your hands, step your left foot back. This time we're going to anchor down the back heel and come all the way up into warrior one. So arms are going to reach up by your ears. Take a long deep breath here. Lengthen your tailbone down. Feel your low belly lift. And then on your exhale, we're going to open it up into warrior two. So front heel is going to kind of line up with the arch of your back foot. Right arm reaches out over your right leg. Left arm reaches back over your left leg. Root down through your feet. Feel the crown of your head reaching up towards the sky. Breathe. Notice your focus. Notice your gaze. And then bringing your left hand back to your left leg, reach your right arm up towards the sky. Proud warrior, really lengthen out that right side. Make some space, make it feel nice. And exhale, side angle pose. So you can bring your elbow down to your thigh. Actually, stick with elbow to thigh today. And then take your left arm up and over your ear.
Even if you normally bring your hand down to the floor, hang with me here for a moment. Open up your heart towards the sky. Keep that back leg really strong. Feel that strong line from your back heel all the way out through your top fingertips. Inhale, come all the way back up. And then exhale, cartwheel your hands down onto the ground. You're gonna pop up onto the ball of your back foot and then step your left foot forward to meet your right foot. Come back into your fold. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale to fold. Inhale, press into your feet, come all the way up. Put your arms up overhead. Opening up. And exhale, hands come to heart. So again, here we are again. You're gonna shift your weight into your left foot. I may not be mirroring you, I don't know. But you're gonna shift your weight into your left foot. Your right knee is going to pop up. So again, you can be at a wall. You can keep your toe on the ground here. You can grab a chair. Or if you wanna let that foot elevate, you can do that too. You can hug that knee in for a moment if you want to. These are all options. It doesn't mean you have to do it. Root down through your foot. Feel the crown of your head reaching up towards the sky. And then just for a moment, if you want to, you're gonna kick your right foot forward towards the front of the room and maybe reach your arms up towards the sky. Notice where your mind goes here. Breathe. And then exhale, lower your right foot down. Good, and take a deep inhale here. Press into your feet, reach up through your arms. Exhale, dive forward, forward, fold. Our minds are so powerful. Inhale to lengthen your spine. Exhale to fold. Plant your hands. Step your right foot back this time. Anchor down your right heel, and we're going to come up warrior one. So arms reach up by your ears. Take your left hip back, right hip forward. Feel your arms reaching up. Feel your rib cage like it's lifting up. And then exhale, opening up into warrior two. So again, your front heel is going to kind of line up with the arch of your back foot. Right arm reaches back over your right leg. Left arm reaches forward over your left leg. Breathe. Notice your gaze. Notice your focus. Notice where your attention is. Inhale, take your right hand back to your right leg. Take your left arm up towards the sky. Lengthen out your left side. Make some space there. Make it feel nice. Feel your rib cage. And then exhale, side angle pose. Again, bring your elbow down towards your thigh. And then right arm, you can take it up towards the sky. If you feel like you can't breathe when you take it up and over your ears, you can always take it up towards the sky. Or if it feels okay to take it up and over your ear, go for it. Long, deep breaths. Notice your ribcage. See if you can roll it up towards the sky. Notice the flow of your breath. Notice where your focus is. Inhale, press into your feet. Come all the way back up. Exhale, cartwheel your hands down onto the ground. You're going to pop up onto the ball of your right foot, and again, step your right foot forward to meet your left foot. Come back into your fold. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale to fold. Inhale, press into your feet. Come all the way up. Put your arms up overhead, opening up. And exhale, hands come to heart. All right, one more time with the balancing pose. Here we go. So this time, right foot's gonna stay down, right? Left foot's gonna pop up, and again, you can come onto your toe here. That might be plenty. Balance is different every day, so don't judge yourself here. You can hover your foot a little bit. You can grab a wall, a chair, anything you want, but make sure you're safe. You can hug your knee in if you want, just for a moment. Notice how you feel. Notice if that right hip is popping out. You see it almost knocked me over. That'll pull you off balance. So really hug your right hip in towards center. And then again, you can stay, or if you want to play around with it, just to see what happens, you can kick your left foot forward. Maybe take all your arms up towards the sky. Long, deep breaths. Notice where your focus goes here. Long, deep breath. And then exhale, let it go. Inhale, root into your feet. Reach up through your arms. Exhale, dive forward, forward fold. Inhale to lengthen your spine. Exhale to fold. Plant your hands. We're going to step back into a plank or a kneeling plank. And then exhale, lower it down. Inhale, press the tops of the feet down into the floor as you open your heart up into a cobra. Make it feel okay in your back. And then exhale, press it back. Down dog or child's pose. Either one. Long deep breaths. And then exhale, lower down onto your knees if you're in your down dog. And then come all the way to seated. So we got nice and warm, probably, I did. So now we're gonna do a little bit more of a holding sequence. We're gonna hold the poses just a little bit longer. We're gonna start with Baddha Konasana, butterfly. So you're gonna bring the soles of your feet together, knees out wide. And remember, your pose is gonna look different every day. It's gonna look different from mine. It's gonna look different from what you could have done yesterday or what you did yesterday. So don't judge your pose, doesn't matter. You're gonna lengthen your spine here. And you can stay upright. This might be plenty. Or if you wanna start to hinge forward here over your legs and fold, you can do that too. Just going so far that it feels okay, and trying not to put your face down towards your feet because that's not gonna feel good. Keep lengthening your spine, just like we did in that beginning hip opener. Keep lengthening your spine. And as you breathe here, I'm going to give you a little bit of a mantra if you want to do it. So as you inhale, you think the words I am. And as you exhale, think the words here. So inhaling I am, exhaling here. I am here. I am here. And if I am here doesn't work for you, you can replace here with anything. I am present. I am calm. I am peaceful. I am perfect. Whatever it is that you need today. I am here. I am here. I am here. Inhaling, coming all the way back up. And then take your legs out wide into a V shape. Your knees don't have to be totally straight here. A little bend, big bend may feel better. And if this feels horrible to you, a little bend of the knees, or you can scoot up to a wall or bring your feet closer together. Modify, make it feel okay for you. But once you get to a position where you feel okay, you're gonna flex your toes up towards the ceiling, lengthen your spine, feel your sit bones grounding down. And then if it feels okay, again, you just start to walk yourself forward, coming into your forward fold. Doesn't have to be the biggest forward fold of your life. And again, you're not rounding into yourself here. You're thinking about lengthening out. Long, deep breaths. And for me, I like to move a little bit. I sway side to side sometimes, or bounce around a little bit. And so know that you don't have to be totally still. Unless it feels good for you to be totally still, then do that. And if you want to come back to that mantra, just to bring your mind, into the present, you may. So again, inhaling the words I am, and exhaling here. I am here. I am here. I am here. Inhaling, coming all the way back up. And then from here, we're going to come into a side bend. And again, modify, do what you need to do, make it feel okay. You're going to take your right arm down either to the top of your right leg or to the inside of your right leg. Take your left arm up towards the sky. Peel it up. Feel your heart open up. And then if it feels okay, reach your left arm up and over your ear. Now, it doesn't matter how low you get. You don't have to go all the way down. Think about rotating your heart up towards the sky. Just a couple breaths here. Coming back to that mantra, if that works for you. Noticing your breath, noticing the sensation that you feel. And then inhale, come all the way back up. Same thing, other side. Left arm comes down either to the top of the leg or to the inside of the leg. Right arm's gonna peel up towards the sky. Feel your sit bones rooting down, and then again, you can stay or take your right arm up and over your ear. Or do the opposite side that you did last time. I think I might have said that backwards. Rotate your heart up towards the sky. Breathe. Feel your sit bones grounding down. Your opposite sit bone. So for me, it's my left sit bone. This one over here pops up a little bit, and that's okay. You don't have to force it down, but just think about it getting heavy, so you get a little bit more space in that side. And then inhale, come all the way back up. Use your hands, grab the outsides of your legs, and then bring your knees together. And then take your time, roll all the way back onto your back. Once you get there, hug your knees in towards your chest, rock and roll around a little bit, massage out your lower back. And then coming back to center, take your arms out into a T and drop your knees over to the right, coming into your twist. Gaze can be over your right shoulder, it can be over your left shoulder, it can be up towards the sky. Doesn't matter. Notice your breath. Notice your body. Notice your mind. Inhale, bring your knees back to center. And exhale, drop your knees over to the left, coming into your twist on the other side. Gaze is wherever it feels good. Long, deep breaths. Feeling the flow of your breath. Feeling all the little muscles of your face softening. Inhale, knees come back to center. And then exhale, extend your legs out. We're going to come into our final relaxation pose. It might be nice tonight if you have wall space to scoot up to a wall and put your legs right up the wall. If you want to do something like that, be a good one for your mind to get a little bit of an inversion there. But I'm going to lay flat tonight. So just do what you want to do. But once you get there, as always, I'm going to give you the option to stay longer than I stay, because I'm going to have us done right at the 30-minute mark. But if you ever want to stay longer, you can just shut me off and just enjoy a nice long shavasana. Give yourself a couple of moments here just to melt down, release, let go of the physical practice. Again, feel your physical body. It's your Anamaya Kosha, your physical body. And then feel the flow of your breath and the energy that you've created in this practice. That's your Pranamaya Kosha, your energy body. And then notice the magnificence of your mind and its ability to solve complex problems, to constantly be going, but it's also wonderful ability to slow down, to bring us into the present moment, and to help us find peace. That's your Manamaya Kosha, mind body. And letting all of that rest, letting all of that go, and giving yourself just a few moments here just to be. Just be. And as always, please, please, please stay longer if you have the time and continue to absorb the effects of your practice. But if you're done right at the 30-minute mark, we're right there. So start by wiggling your fingers and your toes. Maybe take a little stretch, reach your arms up overhead, stretch down through your toes. Slowly roll yourself all the way over onto your right or left side and press yourself up to seated. Taking just a moment in a comfortable seat, finding your comfortable seat, bringing your hands to your heart, Anjali Mudra, sealing in your practice. Knowing that you have the ability to come back to a state of groundedness, maybe a state of clear thinking, maybe a state of just bliss whenever you need to. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Peace, peace, peace. Namaste. Thank you all so much for joining me. I will be back same time, same place next week. Thank you.